Danielle, you know me. I am so pushing at this crap right now. And I had somebody explain to me how to use the editing program on Twitch to do my videos. So guess what I'm doing? I'm playing with that this week. I can't wait. What I did find was, it was interesting when I told my sister I got the flag. She asked me, she said, or no, she told me, she said, whatever you do, don't leave it out there in the dark. Make sure there's, there's a light on it. I said, no. Flags don't stay out after dark. The flag goes up at sunrise, comes down at sundown. You never leave a flag out. It's disrespectful. And I am all about respecting the flag. I searched long and hard for this flag. So let me tell you. Yes, you never leave a flag out. Now, they've readjusted how you do it. You're supposed to have a light on it at all times. Well, first of all, the flag comes down at sundown. When I was in school, we went out, and the 6th graders always had their job. They had teams from each class, and it rotated out who did it, and you went out and you put the flag up. It was a flag raising ceremony. Everybody did it. Before you left school, you had the flag retiring ceremony. You retired it for the day. You learned how to handle the flag. You learned how to fold the flag. You learned everything about that flag. It was incredible. One of the things that they taught us was do you know what you do if the flag touches the ground? Are you aware what the protocol is and what you are supposed to do to that flag? And why? You don't know? Okay. The U.S. flag is something you're supposed to honor and respect at all times. If the flag touches the ground, you've just disrespected the flag, and it must be retired permanently. No, I wouldn't do that either. But the flag cannot touch the ground. If it touches the ground, it must be retired and cannot be used again. When flags get tattered and torn in the wind, you are supposed to retire that flag. It is disrespectful to that flag and to your fellow countrymen and women to keep that flag up. All right. There are different ways to retire the flag. But let me tell you something. The appropriate way to retire the flag is you bury it. However, then it can be dug up. Not good. So what you're supposed to do is build a fire. And you are supposed to burn the flag appropriately in that fire. Then you take the ashes and you bury the ashes. That is an appropriate way to handle the retiring of a flag. Always. And I am very big on it. Now, years back when I know they didn't teach it. And I learned this in elementary school. Elementary school. Okay? Hello, I was in 6th grade. I learned all about that much younger than that, too. Hi, Jaleb. Or Jeeb. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I'm just getting started. So, I'm around. Believe me, I do these daily. Right now, I'm working on it, so I don't have a complete schedule right now because I'm about to go back to work, but would love to have you there. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I will eventually have a way to donate to my stream, believe me, because I'm hoping to get this going to the point where I can actually do it all the time and not have to go and work anymore. So yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm going to say that when it comes to respecting the flags, I taught my kids these things. You have to do this. These are important. You know, it's no different than Memorial Day or any of the others. You've got to know what you're doing. They say, you know, attend a parade or community event, visit war memorials, just like they were saying for the adults. But these are for kids. When you do it with your kids, you want to do it with the understanding that you're going to teach them about this. Yeah, that one, I'm waiting to get that one going. As soon as that is up, that's going to become my full-time donation set up just for the charity. That will always be on the website. It'll be on all of my stuff. That will never change. That'll always be there. War memorials, veterans memorials. Take a trip to a veterans hospital or to a VFW post. VFW posts are amazing. They do let people come in. They let people come in. They talk to them. You get to talk to veterans themselves. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I don't know. What is the VFW's Buddy Poppy program? I want to know. Each year for almost 100 years, disabled, hospitalized, and aging veterans make red paper flowers called Buddy Poppies and ship them to VFW posts for community distribution to encourage donations to the organization. That is awesome. We're going to have to get involved in that now, aren't we? I didn't know about that. Ooh, I got to get involved in it. When he built his first large-scale furniture store. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, it's awesome. I love, when I have my property, this girl's going to have flagpoles. I promise you, and I'm going to have my U.S. flag, my POWMIA flag will be out, my state flag of Texas, thank you very much, because that's where I'll be. I'm also going to have flagpoles for each of the branches of the military to have their flags posted as well. Only because it is respect. Obviously, not a vet, but that's okay. You can also send care packages to soldiers, invite military families over for the day, participate in the national moment of remembrance. I like this. This is cool because it explains what you can do for kiddos, to teach them, to help them understand it. Let's see. Let me see. I've got a whole bunch of these, so let's see. Got a story I'm going to read. It's an essay written by one Julia Dalkey. Julia Dalkey. She was in the 11th grade at Westview High School. It's called What Memorial Day Means to Me. Memorial Day is an American holiday on the last Monday of May that honors men and women who died while serving in the U.S. military. This is the official definition of Memorial Day. However, I believe Memorial Day is a day to say thank you and to acknowledge the ultimate sacrifices military service members have made to make their country free and safe for future generations. I remember being awed by the Vietnam Memorial on a family trip to Washington, D.C. I watched strangers taking a piece of paper, placing it over a name and rubbing the name with a pencil to transfer it onto the paper. The walls that looked as if they went on for miles were full of so many names of Americans who never came